All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I got my brand new Canuck shirt on. I hope the volume is good. I hope you can hear me and see me very well. I have two windows open on my desktop right now because I'm processing a video that took 3, 4 times to process. Actually, this is the fourth time. Oh, God help me. So check it out. I'm into Pink Panther lately. Not that I'm a big beer drinker, but yeah. Thanks for hopping on. I really appreciate it. It's still early in the game. Let's check and make sure we have volume. Stupid YouTube here. Still early in the game. Let's check. Oh, we do. Thank God. Hallelujah. Because I have the sound turned off on my computer. I have the speaker turned off because when that video is finished processing, it's gonna start playing. So I turned the volume down on my desktop here. So glad to hear that we have sound. Welcome, welcome here with two gringos on the go. And as always, you're only with one gringo, Pepe. They call me Pepe. Jennifer is still out. I'm surprised she's not home yet. She's going to be home very soon. She's at Bible study. Let me close the door here because when she comes home, she's going to make all kinds of ruckus. Hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. You can still hear me. No, she's going to be home any minute. I'm actually surprised she's not home yet. They must have had a little event after Bible study. Usually she's home by now. It starts at 6, I believe, and runs till 7:30. So she should be walking in the door any minute. Oh, so we've had a lot of rain lately. Again, with the rain, so much rain. We had a nice day the other day. What was that? So yesterday, yeah, yesterday was not bad. We went out yesterday. We went for a bike ride. We just went down to the beach. We didn't go hang out on the beach. We just went to the boardwalk that they have set up right at the beach there and kind of hung out there and watched the waves roll in. So we took the e-bikes down there and flew the drone a little bit. Got some video with the drone and watched the people. It's pretty quiet down at that end where we go, down towards the 5 Hotel or whatever it's called, 5-7 Hotel, whatever it's called, 5 Hotel, I think, resort. So we like it down there. It's nice and quiet, and the beach is actually really nice down at that end too. So you're a long ways from the pier and away from the boat here in Puerto Morelos, Quintana Roo, Mexico. So yeah, anyway, we really like it down there. We just kind of hung out there, and it was getting really, really hot. So we're like, okay, we probably were there for about an hour, just taking pictures and did some videos. And we never actually made a video, but just a few shorts and a bunch of photographs. Flew the drone and watched the waves roll in and whatnot. Watched the people for a few minutes, what few people there were. And then, yeah, we went for a bike ride. We went down and checked out the tree again, went and seen the Christmas tree. Never really got a good look at it last time, so they've got it all decorated now, and they have all the lights up on it. So, and then we went to the grocery store. And lately, the last couple of times we've gone to the store, I don't know why, but I've just been craving an ice cold beer. So when we leave the grocery store, me and Jennifer share a slim can, so a light beer. So we share a beer before we head back on the bike. So that was my breakfast actually yesterday, was half a beer. Big drinker, half a light beer. I probably drank the bigger half though. So, but it was nice. So it was we had a good afternoon, good morning. So we like to hang out down there and then hang out at the pier for a bit, snap some photographs. Like I said, we were on the bike, so we didn't get off or walk anywhere. We just stuck around on our bikes. Down at the boardwalk, we got off on the boardwalk and we're walking around a bit, but yeah, we didn't go walk on the beach or anything really. And same way down at the pier, we just kind of rode around. Took some pictures, some videos over at that end as well. And then we rode over to the grocery store on the port side, Darryle. And we did actually grab a few things from there. We grabbed some, a few vegetables because Jen likes going there on Tuesday. They have a sale. They have a produce sale on Tuesday, so she likes to go there and check out the produce and see what's on sale. So especially the avocados, I mean, they can get a little bit pricey. I mean, I would imagine they're more expensive back home, but even for here, they're a little expensive. So more expensive than buying a head of cabbage or a tomato or a lime. So yeah, we grabbed some avocados from there. And I don't think Jen really needed any fruit. I'm trying to remember what else we bought. We didn't buy a heck of a lot. One beer, I know that. And just vegetables basically. Oh, some mushrooms. We needed mushrooms. A few other things. Not too terribly much. I think she needed some dry goods as well. So we go to the grocery store for the dry goods. Yeah, we didn't have that much. Like I said, I had one bag in my basket, and Jennifer had a small bag in her basket, so we didn't have a lot of stuff. I don't even know how much it was. I wasn't paying attention when she was paying for it. Again, we went to the self checkout, so it actually wasn't that busy in the grocery store either. I was actually pleasantly surprised because I figured with the Tuesdays, their sale day for produce, I thought it would be a little busier than usual. But we were there relatively early, so around lunchtime, I think 1 o'clock, something like that. So it wasn't too terribly late. But yeah, it wasn't very busy in there, so which was kind of nice. So I'm actually surprised that it's not busier. Like it's busier than what it was. Obviously, there is more people here, but it was a weekend or a weekday too, so a lot of everybody's working, right? A lot of the locals are working, and the snowbirds that are here that are working. All the people that live here. I'm sure some snowbirds are working here as well. People that are working online, and then the digital nomads that live here, they're working. So, but yeah, it wasn't that busy downtown at all on Tuesday. Even at the beach, the area where we were anyway, it didn't look all that busy. Down at the other end, I can't really say. There was a few people by the pier, but it wasn't like, you know, there was obviously tourists there because there was people snapping photographs and families and mostly couples, older people and couples taking pictures and whatnot. And you could tell like these are tourists. So, but it wasn't like Cancun, Playa del Carmen busy, but yeah, it was fairly quiet. So I think that's why a lot of people like this area because it still remains even during high season, it still remains relatively peaceful, not too terribly touristy. Obviously, there's tourists, but it's not like overboard tourists, right? So, which is nice. I mean, that's what we like about it here. It's not crazy busy with tourists. So it's warm today though. Like we had no rain. Oh no, sorry, we did have a little bit of rain today, but it's been warm, like very humid. Like right now it's 25 Celsius, 26, and I think the high was like 29. Classes, welcome, welcome. Classes almost done. Oh, for the school kids, yeah, yeah. Just about out for the holidays, right? What's today? Oh, the 10th. Yeah. So I guess Friday, I guess would be probably their last day, right? I'm guessing. I haven't been in school for decades, and we don't have no children, so I don't really know what the holidays are. So I'm going to guess that Friday, probably all over the world, is the last day for a lot of kids, and then they won't go back until after the New Year, the 5th. So yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right to me. Because I'm sure they don't go back on Monday because it's the 15th. Like, well, maybe Maybe the 19th is their last day. God, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Oh, finals next week. Yeah, for adults, for grown-up kids. Yeah, I don't know how that works anymore for the school kids. I know it seems they get a lot more time off than what we used to get when we were kids. That's what it seems like anyway. But yeah, I'm not sure. I thought they get like, if I remember, I thought we would get like about over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks off when I was a kid. So I'm guessing roughly 3 weeks. So yeah, so I'm thinking, yeah, probably Friday or next week. I don't know, whatever it is for the kids when they get off. Jen would know. She's the brains of the operation. I don't know that stuff. I can't remember. Oh, the university football game. I'm not a sports guy. I don't watch sports. Like if I'm going to go to a live event, I'll go, but I'm not a sports guy. Don't watch any sports, not on television anyway. If someone offered to take me to a live sporting event, no matter what, unless it was golf, I'm not going to watch golf live. But if someone invited me to football or hockey or any other sporting event other than golf, I would go. Even curling, I would go watch curling. So then it's just all about having a few drinks, having a couple of beer. That's what that's all about. It's usually fun. But yeah, as far as sitting at home and watching that on TV, no, I couldn't be bothered. I'm not that invested in any sporting team whatsoever where I want to sit and watch 3 hours of sports on TV. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I would like to go to a good sporting event here. Oh, Jennifer just sent me a whole bunch of stuff on. Oh no, no, she didn't. That's my biking group. My biking group in Oaxaca. I'm still in their chat, and they post a lot of pictures in there and stuff. Wow, a whole bunch of people just joined the group. Like, holy Hannah, like 10 people just joined the group. No more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 people all of a sudden just joined the group. Holy crap. Oh, that's good for them. Hallelujah. I always put that in there. They get a kick out of that. Yeah, I went to a baseball game in Oaxaca. Man, it was fun. I'd love to go to a soccer game too, and a wrestling match. Got to go to a wrestling match. That is high up there on my bucket list to go to a wrestling match. Maybe I'll go in Cancun sometime. They'll have it there for sure. I'll have to watch the events and see when the wrestlers are in Cancun because they'll have big matches in Cancun. I would imagine being the city, so should be fun. I'm really looking forward to going to a wrestling match. So, but yeah, soccer would be great too. I definitely go to soccer. I haven't been to a soccer game here. Baseball, I have gone, but that's it. I had a lot of fun at the baseball game in Oaxaca. I went. We had a lot of fun. I went with my biking group there. So there was about 4 or 5 of us that went. It was fun. One local guy, the rest were all gringos. So, or maybe there was 2 local guys. I can't remember. It was either 2 or 1, whatever. It was fun though. We had fun. I didn't. Oh, I did eat. I had. What did I have? I think I had like a type of burrito or something. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad anyway for stadium food. Hey, Christopher, welcome, welcome to the Gong Show. Welcome, welcome. You know, when I was in Oaxaca, I went to the church where they filmed Nacho Libre with Jack Black. That was incredible. I didn't even know I was going there. I'll tell the story. I've told it before, but maybe you weren't on when I told it. So I'm biking with my dear friend Larry, who's like pushing 80. I think he's 80 and or 70. 70 or 80. Geez, I can't remember now. He's old anyway, pretty old. Anyway, I was biking with him, and we go to these rooms, and he's like, "Oh, if you want, we can go up to this church. It's another half an hour or so bike ride." We were on the e-bikes because we were in the mountains. I'm pretty sure I was on an e-bike that day. Yeah, I was. I was on his e-bike. He said it's about another half hour, 40 minutes. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's still early. I'll go up there." Oh, it sounds mono. Oh, thanks for telling me. Let me see why. Let me double check it. Let me check the audio. Oh. Yeah, it was on the other one. It was on my that darn thing. I thought I checked that. I guess I didn't. Thanks, Christopher. Should be good now. Yeah, it was on the camera. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Glad you're here, my friend. You keep me in line. You keep me in line. Ah, perfect. Much better. That's why people are coming on and then leaving probably because the sound wasn't very good. It's just tinny. Well, you're late today. Had a big event or what?
No, we were actually done on time, but I started giving Danielle a ride to the bus stop. And then Robert and I chatted. He's probably going to invite you to. It's going to be pickleball, but it's going to be to meet people, not to play pickleball.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So you gave Danielle a ride to the bus stop?
Yeah, and Saul was with her today. So.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah. Her boyfriend. Cool. Well, so Jennifer just come home. She had given one of the girls a ride to the bus stop, her and her boyfriend. They come all the way from Cancun to go to Bible study. Wow. Chris says hi. Yeah, they come all the way from Cancun to go to church and to go to Bible study. They catch the bus here. So it's like
Who says hi?
Christopher. It's like a oh, look at Jennifer's little tiny little buns that she made, little egg salad. They're actually quite good, but they're like a mini bun. So I won't eat it now because I'm on camera, but there's nobody here anyway but you, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. Now, I did the taste test earlier when she made them. I had 3 of these with jam when they were hot out of the oven. Now they look bigger than they actually are, like on camera. Like me, I look fatter on camera, but there's some reference. They're quite tiny. So I had 3 of them when they come out of the oven this afternoon. I'm throwing egg on the floor. And they were quite good. So I never got to try them with the egg salad. So she made them and then took them away like she always does. Yeah.
Somebody brought banana bread that was to die for.
Banana bread.
Cream cheese topping on it.
Banana bread. Can't go wrong with banana bread. Hard to see my egg salad on the white tile floor. Well, I'll have to sweep it up. I can't see it. I'm looking for my little piece of egg salad that I dropped. Oh my.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks. Good stuff. So, yeah, good Modelo. That's one of my favorite beers, actually. Modelo. The light one, the clear one. Claro. So, oh, my thing is done here. Let me, I think it's done. Yeah, perfect. There we go. There. Sorry about that, guys. I lost you for a minute. I don't know. Am I still live? No, my computer shut down. Yeah, and then I just restarted it and I re-entered the I re-entered. I don't know if I'm still going. No, it says I'm live, but let me check. Oh, probably lost my volume. No, should be good. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I got no sound on my end, no. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. Yeah, my whole my computer, it just shut down. So my program was running, and then my video finished editing, and then when it was done editing, it my whole computer just shut down. That was really freaky, and I'm surprised that I was able to fire it back up and go right back into the live stream without doing too terribly much. But on my phone, I don't know why, but I have no volume on my phone. It's weird. Do you have volume on your phone, babe? Yeah, I might have to restart my live stream. What's up? Do I have volume there? Yeah, I might. Oh no. Yeah, it's weird. On my phone, I can't hear anything. Anyway, so the whole thing just shut down, and then I was able to restart it and go right back into the live stream like within a matter of seconds, and it was still up and running. I was quite surprised. That's pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. But on my phone, I couldn't hear nothing. So, okay, what were we talking about? Modelo. Yes, Modelo is a great beer, and I like the light one, the Claro, not the dark one. I like the amber. So my glasses finally came from Temu. So this was my shirt that came from Temu, and then I got these glasses, these reading glasses, and I got, what did I get? 6 or 8 pairs of them. So I got 2 red, 2 blue, 2 gray, and 2 other colors. Yeah, 6 pairs, I think it is. 2 white, I think it is. So you can't, like, it's hard to get reading, like you can get reading glasses here, but sometimes they're expensive. It's hard to find cheap ones. Like there's no dollar store here. So you can't go and buy a pair for $2. They're like $5 for a pair. And I break them and lose the darn thing. So I ordered these from Temu, and they were cheap. Like they weren't expensive. Like I said, I got 6 pairs. Yeah, it was 6. So I didn't do the math on how much it was for each pair, but it wasn't a heck of a lot. I know that. So, well, here I can look it up quickly here because I have it on my my stupid Temu thing here. Just let me look in my my cart here. Yeah, so it was six glasses. Oh, it doesn't say the price there. Oh, yeah, it doesn't show me the price. Oh well. Yeah, it was 6 pairs anyway. I'm surprised it doesn't show me the price. Oh, maybe it will here. No, it just tells me it wants me to review it. Yeah, I can't even. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it was 117 pesos for 6 pair. 2 red, 2 blue, and 2 gray. So we might as well say 118 pesos. So whatever that figures out to be, not a heck of a lot. For 6 pairs though, right? So, you know. So yeah, $10. So yeah, can't complain. Can't complain. That's a good deal. Yeah, I would get a Modelo too. I haven't had beer in the house for a while. Like I said, the last couple of times we've gone to the grocery store, though, I've been buying 1 beer for me and Jen to share in the, not in the parking lot, but out front of the store while we pack our bags, because we take everything out of the shopping cart and we put it in our backpacks and then put it in our baskets. So we like going shopping with the bikes versus taking the car. So, and then while we're doing that, we're sharing a beer. I mean, it's just a slim can beer, so it's not a very big beer. Like it's, you know, and it's a light beer too, and we just share it. So I'm sure I drink most of it, but yeah. So the last couple of times, anyway, last two times we've gone for groceries, we've done that. So I don't know, the beer, when I walk by the cooler, it just looks so refreshing, you know. So a beer a day is good for you. Absolutely. Parking lot beers, exactly. What love's all about. That's right. That's what love's all about. That's funny. So I have a theory now why I never lost connection to my live stream, because I'm using an online app. So the online app is still connected to the internet, even though my computer shut down and rebooted. The online app is still connected to the internet. So I lost video, obviously, you know, and then it probably looked like Christopher said, like I was froze up, you know. And then when my computer rebooted rather quickly. So I don't know what it is with this editing program. The last couple of times I've edited videos, as soon as the video was done editing, it's done it 2 or 3 times, not a whole bunch, but it did it today earlier because I was having problems with this stupid. Well, they added a bunch of Christmas stuff, right? Like animations, Christmas animations into the program. So I was using these Christmas animations, and they didn't turn out like when I processed the video, they were all messed up. Like the font was really big and was taking up half the screen, and it was all screwed up. So on like four of these animations, so I thought, well, I didn't know what the problem was really, you know, so it was maybe just a glitch. So I reprocessed it twice, and then the third time, I'm like, okay, well, this is not right. So I went and looked, and sure enough, it was all of these Christmas ones that were not processing properly. So I ended up doing it. I ended up processing this video 4 times, and it took it because I'm doing it now in 60 frames per second and all high def. It took about an hour to process. So when it was done processing, it said, "Oh, there was an error or whatever," and my computer had to shut down. Frick, I hate computers. Oh, hey, Magic Crate. Yeah, their dollar tacos looked really good. They look so good, I had to share them with the world on YouTube. Well, it's fun to see other countries and areas of the world, right? So I've shared other people's videos before, like obviously, mind you, with you, I didn't even ask you. I just said, hey, I shared your video. Hope you don't mind, but because I consider you a dear friend and I didn't think you'd really care. So I appreciate that. But I've done that before, shared other people's shorts that they've sent me videos, and oh, that looks kind of cool. So, and then I asked them permission, obviously, if it was okay if I could share their video, you know, and most people don't really care. So, yeah, but it's nice to see other parts of the world, and, you know, like, so Mexican tacos, you know, from the USA, from California, you know, so that's kind of cool. And for $1 too, like, I don't even think you can get tacos here for $1 for an American dollar. I don't know. Can you get tacos for $1, Jen, if you're an American dollar? I don't know.
No, I think they're higher.
Yeah, I think they are
I
higher.
think the cheapest that you can get is 25 pesos a taco.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. So that's, well, it's $1.35. Let's say, might as well say $1.40. So yeah, so $1.40 is the cheapest I've seen it. Greasy goodness. That's right. That's exactly what it is. Greasy goodness. That's where the flavor is in all that grease. So yeah, I've never seen them for $1 here, man. So you're getting a heck of a deal. Yeah, like I think 25. I think in Oaxaca, I think, or in Veracruz, I think we've seen tacos for 20. I remember when we first came here, somewhere we saw you could buy tacos from the street for like 15 pesos. I have seen them actually cheaper than that for $1. But yeah, not here though. In Veracruz, and I think in Mexico City on the street corner. Like, yeah, we're talking street corner tacos, not in a restaurant. So, and I have seen them for 15 cents. I remember seeing the sign, 15 cents for taco. So, yeah, I think they're, like Jen said, I think they're 20 cents. So, we got to get out and start doing some videos of some street food now. We've gone over to the port side and done videos quite a bit with the restaurants over there. So, we'll try some. There's not too many, but there's a few street places here, but not that many. There's not very many. Not like Veracruz, we saw lots, and even in Oaxaca, you didn't see. In the city, you didn't see too many. I just watched a video. A girl did a video on that, how they pushed all the street vendors out of the city. So unless you go to the small pueblos and that, you see them, but in the downtown core, you don't see too many food vendors anymore. You see the odd one, but they pushed them out. So it's kind of sad, but that's what happens in the world today. So you got to go out to the smaller towns. And even here, like I said, I haven't seen too many. I know there is a couple around town, but yeah, there's not too many. So we'll have to get out and see what the tacos are there. So I highly doubt they're a buck, like an American dollar for $1 American. So you got to remember, like, oh, our dollar, the Canadian dollar is just shit in the bed. Like on my phone, it's almost $2. You know, it's 1.37. Oh, that's so yeah. So 1 peso's 0.055. So what's that? So what do you get for? So according to so yeah, $1 American is $1.37. Might as well say $1.38 Canadian, and you get you say might as well say 18 pesos for $1 American. So yeah, the dollar is really crapping the bed all over. I think everybody's dollar is sucking. The peso is getting stronger, and the Canadian American dollar is getting weaker. So yeah, the birria. I got a video of that place there that I did the shorts on. I got a video coming up of that birria place. So just kind of a feel good bike ride video to having the birria there on the that restaurant on the way to the beach. So I think it's quite a popular destination, I think, because it has pretty good reviews online, and the birria is really good. Like the meat's really good. It's right up there with Oaxaca for sure. I've never been sick from street vendors. I haven't been sick from eating anything here. Well, no, I shouldn't say. I know that's a lie. No, I have. I've had diarrhea. So we won't talk about that. I haven't like really been like bleh, sick, but I had diarrhea one time. I don't know what the heck I ate, but yeah, it wasn't pleasant. Just put it that way. We'll just end it there. It wasn't pleasant. That was actually in Veracruz. I'd eaten something, and yeah, I got diarrhea from it. So, but as far as like being sick, like puking and stomach cramps, I haven't. I haven't. I have had diarrhea a couple of times, more than once, from God knows what. But yeah, never really been sick from eating street food. But it's normal to get to not have normal bowel movements when you're here sometimes. Like when we come for holidays, you know, your bowel movements are not the same, right? So anyway, we'll end the topic there. It's because of the spices and, you know, different food that you're not used to eating. So we're pretty acclimated now, our bodies, to everything here, the water, the food. But I mean, obviously, sometimes you eat food that could be, you know, on the verge, right? Partially tainted. I mean, God, we've bought meat here. You got to be careful shopping here because it's happened more than once where I've bought meat from the grocery store and it's been on the verge or where it's been rotten. It's been a couple of times where it's actually in 4 years. I mean, it can happen in Canada too. It has happened in Canada too. Don't get me wrong. It happens all over the world. But you got to be careful because, you know, you don't want to be eating anything that's, you know, so I always wash my meat. I just wash it under the tap water and then, you know, make sure it's dry really well. And then I always smell it, you know, and feel it. So if it's slimy a bit, you know, it's on the verge, and it might not have an odor, but if it's slimy, if it's got that slime on it, it's probably still okay to eat. Probably depending on your stomach, what your stomach can handle. But I have a pretty strong stomach, I think. So working in the restaurant business all my life, so yeah, you really got to watch. Even like I said, even buying groceries here and well anywhere back home. God, I've bought chicken back home one time. I remember from like Save On Foods in Canada, the grocery store. I bought chicken one time. I got home and it was freaking rotten. Like it was literally green. The one on top was still good, but the one underneath was green. We took it back and we got our money back. Obviously, we got a refund or just exchange it for another one. But yeah, I mean, that's happened more than once back home too. But it's happened a couple of times here too. Chicken especially, really got to watch chicken, man. Poultry is one you really got to watch. Beef is usually can last a lot longer, but yeah. I don't like the corn. We don't do the corn. We don't do the corn here. No, I'm not big on it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan, but that's just us. We don't do it. We don't do the corn. I don't even like the corn tortillas. I buy the flour ones, and now I got the blue. I do the blue corn. So I mean, I have had the corn tortillas, but I prefer the floured ones, to be honest with you. I do. But I got the blue ones. I'm just going to start on them actually tomorrow. I made ribs tonight, some pork ribs. So we had pork ribs from the grocery store. It didn't have no pork chops at the butcher, so we bought beef ribs from the butcher and chicken and whatnot. But we got steak. The day we bought the steak, the ribeye, and then we got the pork from the grocery store. So we had pork tonight. And I thought I had rice, and we were all out of rice, so I ended up cooking that. It's not Kraft dinner; they call it something else. I've talked about it before on here, and it's like similar to Kraft dinner. They have it here in Mexico, but oh my God, it is so good. It's poison. It's pure poison. We don't eat it very often, but it's good. And we were out of rice, so I didn't have enough potatoes. I could have went without, but I kind of. Only eating one meal a day, I want to eat. So if I'm eating one meal a day, I want to eat more than just meat and vegetables. So anyway, we cook this Kraft dinner up. It's not Kraft dinner though; it's called something else, but we call it KD back in Canada. But this stuff here, you cook the sauce right inside the with the noodles. You put the sauce inside, and you cook it with the sauce in it with the water. But oh my God, it's so good. It's like creamy poison is what it is. But I'm sure it's just pure poison, but it's so good though. So anyway, yeah, we had that tonight, and then with some broccoli. So, and tomorrow's my egg day, so I get to try my blue corn tortilla. And someone posted this short of my video, and someone said something about, oh, if you freeze them, it wrecks the flavor out of them, and blah blah blah. And well, maybe, but I can't eat the whole package, and I can't just buy like 6 of them. So, and Jen doesn't eat them, so I have to freeze them. So it is what it is. I'm sure you freeze anything, and it's obviously it takes away from the flavor a little bit, but they're just tortillas. I mean, it's not that bad. And it's not like I leave them; they're going to be in the freezer for a long period of time. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. But anyway. I'm excited to try those tomorrow, so that should be good. Yeah, I can't wait to have the blue corn tortilla. Yeah, you've tried the Mexican KD, right, Chris? I'm pretty sure you had that when you were visiting in Oaxaca there in Huatuco. I'm pretty sure we made it for you there one night. It is really good, man. It's so creamy. My water went down the wrong hole. Okay, I gotta go and fill up my water, so just give me 2 minutes. You can talk amongst yourself, and I'll yak with you while I'm or you can listen to me and Jennifer talk out in the living room or the kitchen, and you can listen to my water running the pump. Yeah, I'm excited, man, to try these at home. Like I said, I've never cooked them at home. I've had them out in the restaurant, the blue corn tortilla, but I've never cooked them at home. And I know the corn tortilla is a little bit thicker too, right? So they don't fall apart as much. So these blue ones should be the same. They're a little bit thicker. So I don't double mine up. So I just eat them, single. So I'm excited to have them tomorrow. Really, really excited. Oh, it's warm out here. Hot. Just because I'm in that room with the fan going. Not the AC, just the dry, but it's Cool.
Elotes.
Hmm.
Elotes. So elotes is a corn dish.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll talk into them.
Yeah, we don't like it.
So there's a street corn dish called elote, or no, esquites. Elotes is corn, and esquites is made with elotes. So corn kernels with mayonnaise and chilies.
Oh yeah, with the mayonnaise, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of dress it up however you want, I think. But
Yeah.
the main ingredients are corn and mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, yeah.
And it's not bad, but we don't like the corn. Like, it's not Tabor corn, Chris.
I'm not big on mayonnaise. Yeah, and I'm not big on mayonnaise either. I don't use a lot of that. Even when I was back home, I'm not a condiments condiments guy. I never use a lot of mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, all that crap. I just don't eat it. And if I do eat it, it's very, very limited amount. I don't put much on because I find that stuff is just so overpowering. That's all you taste. Like if you use ketchup, like that's all you taste is ketchup. If you use mayonnaise, that's all you taste is that. And same with the mustard. Mustard's even worse. That's all you taste. I don't use a lot of that stuff. I never have. Even growing up, I never used very much of it. If I did use it, I put a small amount on because I want to taste my food. I don't want to taste sauce. Well, that's just me though. And I was never big on mayonnaise. Like I do, if I would make a sandwich back home, I use a little wee tiny bit of it, but just a little wee bit, and not all the time, only sometimes. Sometimes I just make with butter and salt and pepper. That's it. Obviously, egg salad sandwich, any salad, turkey salad, chicken salad, egg salad, tuna salad. Of course, then I'm going to use mayonnaise, right? But even then, I don't use a lot. I just use a little bit. I'm just not big on that stuff. Never have been. Never have been. Only Tabor corn. That's right. Only an Albertan would know what Tabor corn. So there's this town in Alberta. It's called Tabor, and they make the best corn. Like it's sweet corn, right? And Tabor corn is like famous all around. I don't know if it's all over Canada or what, but it's all over Alberta anyway. Tabor corn, and it's really good corn from that region of Canada. And they make the best. They grow the best corn there, the sweet corn, Tabor corn, and that's the kind of thing. If it's not Tabor corn, it's not good corn. But it's a sweet corn, right? So they don't have that here. They have the bleh corn. It's not sweet. Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet probably. Yeah, it's getting harder to find. You used to see them on the highway selling it. Tabor corn, the trucks with Tabor corn, I used to see them all over. Tabor corn was really big. You see them everywhere. Now, a good corn dog. I eat a corn dog. There's more poison, but a corn dog is, with a little bit of mustard on a corn dog. That's always good. I don't think I've ever had red corn. Yeah, probably. Pig corn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the corn they feed to the pigs. That's why they call it pig corn. Yeah, because that's all it's all it's suited for is for the livestock. Yeah, that's what they grow here. Yeah, it's pig corn basically. Yeah. So it's only good for the livestock, but they smother it with stuff, So and I'm just not into all that condiments, right? So that's I shy away from that type of stuff. I don't eat that. I don't. I get enough poison in my body already with the crap I'm eating. I don't need to up my intake. I try to eat healthy. Trying. I'm far from succeeding though. Yeah, we've been we've been buying potato chips once in a while. I go to the store and when we get groceries, we didn't this time, but we've been buying bags of potato chips and a Coke. Get one Coke and bag of potato chips. Not every day or anything. No, that's the thing. It's not an everyday occurrence. So got to live a little bit. It's been beer. One beer, no Coke, just one beer. I think the other day, I think we came home with a Coke too, though. We had a beer in the parking lot. We had parking lot beer, and then I think we came home with a Coke as well. A can Coke, the slim can Coke. Yeah, that was the other day. Came home with a Coke. Yeah, any meat on a stick is good. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's meat on a stick, it's good. You can't go wrong with meat on a stick. Hot diggity dog, that's right. Yeah, I love I'm big on meat though, man. I love meat. Love meat. There was a couple of weeks, about a month ago, I was craving hot dogs. I was like, man, I haven't had a hot dog for so long. Like I wanted a good hot dog. So my hot dog, I used to just put relish. I used to use the green sweet relish on my hot dog. Now I'll have it with a little bit of ketchup, and if I can find relish, I'll have relish. But if I don't have no relish, I just butter and obviously sautéed onion, and a little bit of ketchup. That's all I use on my hot dog. I'm not a mustard person. Sometimes a little bit, but I'm not big on mustard nor mayonnaise. Mustard or mayonnaise, I'm not really big on. And even ketchup, I'm not big on either. The only thing I put ketchup on is like my hash browns and hot dogs, French fries, the odd time. But I don't smother my food in ketchup. Like even if I use it on in French fries, I'm a dipper. I just dip it, so I'm not big enough. But yeah, the corn, I don't know. I haven't had good corn. We'll buy canned corn because then it's like the corn that we're used to. So we'll buy canned corn sometimes. We'll buy canned vegetables sometimes, and we'll also buy frozen vegetables just to have it as a backup. So if we're out of vegetables, well, we have frozen vegetables for backup. Like tonight, we had frozen broccoli because we were all out of vegetables. I don't know. I don't know why we didn't buy any broccoli or cauliflower. We're just at the grocery store on yesterday. I don't know why we didn't buy any. Wasn't on the list, I guess. So I know Jen made something and she used up the last of the fresh broccoli. And a lot of times we'll just use cucumber or tomato. Like I'll have sliced up cucumber or tomato because it's really big here to have cucumber and tomato. So there's always a lot of tomato, obviously, and cucumber too is really big here. So, and Jen always has cucumber for her smoothies, so she puts cucumber in her smoothies and celery, to have green. So we've always got that on hand, and I'll slice up cucumber lots of times. So cucumber with salt, pepper, right? That's good enough for me. And then tomato, just sliced tomatoes is good for a vegetable too. So we do that quite often actually. But yeah, sometimes we'll have canned corn. I think that's the only canned vegetables we ever buy is canned corn. So we'll buy canned soup once in a while. Sometimes we'll buy mushroom soup, canned mushroom soup. So you can get Campbell's mushroom soup here. We'll buy that sometimes, but it's not a regular thing. We don't have a lot of canned goods on hand or canned vegetables either. Like right now, we don't have nothing for canned food. Nothing. No canned food whatsoever. Oh, I think I got some sardines. I've been buying sardines and oysters once in a while, but they're not cheap here either. I can't remember how much I paid, but they're not cheap. I'm sure they're more in Canada, but they're not cheap here either. Nothing's freaking cheap anymore. Anywhere. Everything's freaking expensive. Yeah, it might be cheaper than where you are, but it's still expensive. So Oh well, what do? You got to eat, right? Guys got to eat. So, and I'm not gonna go without because it's $1 more or whatever. If it's something I want to eat it, I'm gonna buy it, unless it's astronomical, or unless Jen says no. Oh God. I didn't even lose my clock is still the right time, so we're almost been I've been rambling for almost 55 minutes already. Holy crap. So I'm pretty excited about this camping trip. So it's next Sunday and or Saturday. Yeah, a week from Saturday. So it looks like a lot of fun, man. I'm excited to go there. Super, super excited to go there. Let's see. And there's going to be a lot of people there now. Like they're talking what the heck? It looked like over 40 people. Minus 35. Oh my God, Celsius. Holy crap. Well, you can keep your minus 35, Christopher. We don't want it. We don't want your minus 35. No thanks. No thank you. What is this? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I got the map here now. So this is the hotel zone here. The map's on there? Yeah. So this is Cancun here. So here's the hotel zone, this whole stretch here. This is what I think they consider all of this here from over here, this area. This whole stretch here, probably all the way down here, is considered the hotel zone because I believe there's hotels all through here too. I don't think there's really too much over here, but along here, obviously, yeah. So this is where we're going to be on Saturday. I was trying to show you that last time, but yeah. My brain wasn't thinking properly last week, so that happens as you get older. Just wait, it's coming for you, man. Yeah, you're gonna test some winter gear and sleep outside. All right, that'll be cool. Absolutely cool. Yeah, make sure you record it, Chris. Absolutely. So this is where we're gonna be here on the beach in the hotel zone, and this is these breaks here they have for the kids. So it's kind of that's not showing a very good picture of it. Maybe we'll find a better one here. Go down. Well, there's a video. So they have these man-made breaks here. Yeah, you can kind of see them back there off in the distance, but I'm sure there's a better picture yet. Yeah, right here, these blocks. So this stops the waves from coming in, and it's really good for the kids to swim on the other side of this. It's like very, very calm with these big concrete blocks they got here protecting the shoreline there from erosion. So yeah, so right here you can see this is a perfect place for the kids to play, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of kids on this camping trip. Should be a lot of fun anyway. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. I hope to get some fishing in too, so I can go on the other side and fish off of these blocks. Hopefully the water is not too rough that day. Should be a lot of fun anyway. So I'm really looking forward to this camping trip, as you can tell. It should be fun. And I'm happy we got secure parking. So there's kind of a bird's eye view of it from looks like the balcony from the hotel. So that's it there anyway, out here in this peninsula here in this point. So we're going to be parking over here is Coco Bongo right here. So here's Coco Bongo. So there's probably, so we have underground parking here. And then, so we're going to be at Coco Bongo early before they even open up. So we'll get they have underground parking, but I don't imagine too many people are driving to Coco Bongo. They're all tourists, right? So the underground parking will be lots of room under there for all of our vehicles. And then we walk to the beach down here. And then on Sunday, we go back and get our cars. So I don't think it's going to be that far of a walk because, like, so you got Coco Bongo right here. We're going right here. So maybe a 10-minute walk on the beach or whatever. Look how beautiful that looks. So, man, I love Cancun so much. Love it so much. So beautiful. So beautiful. So we're going to be right there. Right there. And there's going to be the break there. So the water is nice over there. Like, look how beautiful that is. Man, I hope it's a nice day for it. Should be awesome. Awesome possum. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm glad Jennifer found it online because I would have never seen it. It just came up on one of her Facebook news feeds. So I'm going to guess it's probably 40 minutes to get there. And we're going to grab I think we're going to get some KFC and maybe Subway. So there is a Subway close by. So there's a Subway in this bend here, not too far away. So you come down here, go to this, you can hit up the Subway. It's right along here somewhere. Or there's a KFC just right over here in this area. There's a Kentucky Fried Chicken. So kind of got to backtrack a little tiny bit to go there, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. I think I'll come in. Well, I'll come in the other way, I guess. Oh, no, sorry. The Subway's over here, or the KFC's over here. So, yeah, the Subway's here somewhere. Yeah, and the KFC's over here. The KFC's over on this side here. Yeah, it's inside this little, right there. Right there. So loop around, come around. This street here is a one-way, so you got to come around and then come in from the other side here and then come up and around and then go back over and then get on right here. You'll get onto the hotel zone and loop around. So we've driven down here a couple of times. So the Canadian Embassy is over at this end of the hotel zone. So the Canadian Embassy is over, I think it's over here. So we had to, when we came, I believe it's over here somewhere. Or no, maybe it's over here. I can't remember. It's not far anyway from the hotel zone here. Actually, I think it's up over here somewhere. So anyway, it's around the hotel zone. It's not far. And when we were here a couple of years ago, we stayed over down at this end, and it took us through the hotel zone to get to the embassy. So, but I've driven the hotel zone a couple of times now. It's a pretty easy ride. It's a nice drive, actually. A lot of stop and go. It's pretty slow going. There's a lot of lights and traffic, pedestrians. It's busy. I don't imagine there's too many times of the day or night when it's not busy, except for maybe really early in the morning. But other than that, I think it's pretty busy all the time. So I didn't have no problem driving it the couple of times I drove it. So I'm not too concerned about driving there on next Saturday. Should be all right. Probably take us about 40 minutes to drive to Coco Bongo. And I'm going to say probably an hour before when we stop and grab something to eat and then get parked and then walk down to the beach. It's going to be a good hour at least from our house. So at least. So here's the airport's right here. So might see if I can go fishing over here. And it looks like this area here looks like it might be a pretty cool place to ride the bike around here sometime. get the bike out and park over here somewhere and maybe bike around this area over here down the. I know I did see bike trails over here somewhere. All along the hotel zone, there's a bike trail somewhere. So maybe check that out. Should be interesting. Yeah, after party camping, exactly. Coco Bongo in the same sentence. Yeah, that's right. We went to Coco Bongo in Playa del Carmen years ago when we were on holidays here one time. We did a tour from the resort and we went to Coco Bongo, and we go back out into the bus. Like, we stayed right to the bitter end. It's pretty cool. Like, that was in Playa del Carmen. The one in Cancun is even more, you know, grander, you know. But the one in Playa del Carmen is pretty cool. I haven't been to the one in Cancun, but we go out to the bus. So we bus there from the resort with a whole group of people, and this freaking there's nobody on the bus. Like, the driver's not there. Like, there's people on the bus, but the driver's not there. And the bus must have been running because we were drunk. Like, wasn't falling down drunk, but we were feeling good anyway. And this freaking woman, this girl, hops in the driver's seat of the bus and puts it in gear and was like joking around, pretending she was going to drive the bus. And she actually did move the bus. And we're all like, whoa, what is going on? Like, oh my God. And she's just loaded. And then finally the driver came and was like, get the hell out of there, and kicked her out. Yeah, she was in the seat and she was playing around and we're all like, get out of there. Like, what are you doing? And she was playing around with the gear shifter, and he had the brake on, so luckily she couldn't figure out how to take the brake off. But yeah, she was putting it in gear and she was trying to drive it, and we're just like, oh my God, like, what a freak, just loaded. Oh, it was funny, too funny. That was a lot of years ago. That was probably 10 years ago or more. Probably 10, yeah, at least. Yeah, it was crazy. It was neat though. Coco Bongo was pretty cool. It was a good experience. If you've never been, and if you don't mind, that type of atmosphere, and it was loud music, and bright lights, and like really loud. But it was pretty cool. It was really cool. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, it was just me and Jennifer. We just went. It was a tour from the resort. So it was kind of a package deal or whatever, the transportation, and then that's all we did, was went to Coco Bongo and then had the transportation. So I think that probably the bus probably picked up people from different resorts. It had to have been like 3 a.m. when we got back, maybe even later. It might have been 4, because I'm sure, like, we were staying south of Cancun at a resort. I don't even know what resort we were on. Probably Gran Pijia Principe is probably where we were. And so by the time he drove around and dropped off everybody at all the resorts, we were probably one of the last ones to get off. It was a lot of fun anyway. So yeah, so that's it. That's where we're going, man. Next Saturday, I'll be there. So looking forward to it. And then Sunday, we'll do the live stream. We can talk all about it on Sunday. I think what I'm going to do for the live stream, guys, I'm going to go back to playing my biking videos. So maybe instead of dropping these videos as videos, I'll just whip them up and leave them raw and natural, and we can do a live stream and just play some of these biking videos in the background. Because I got a few of them, so maybe I'll drop some, and some we can watch and live stream. I was going to do that today, to be honest with you, but I had 4 hours of messing around with processing this freaking video for Friday. So good gravy. So it was quite the nightmare anyway today. I had pulled my hair out, but I don't have any, so I couldn't pull it out. So oh well, what do you do? Anyway, I think we'll stop sharing that. So that's enough of that. So that's cool anyway. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a better idea where we were going to be on Saturday and next week. Like I said, I tried to do that screen share the other day and I was having a brain freeze. I don't know why I didn't see it, but anyway, we got it all figured out. So yeah. So anything else? What's going on in everybody's world? We're going to wrap this up pretty quick here, I think. We're going to wrap this up. Oh yeah, I love camping, but they said no fires. So that's a bad thing. No fires. So no roasting marshmallows, no s'mores. I was looking forward to maybe having some s'mores or marshmallows or something, but not gonna have any. I guess we'll have to maybe get a bag of Cheetos or something, and get a chocolate bar, I guess. Celebrate with a bag of Cheetos and milk chocolate bar. So maybe a Snickers, get a Snickers bar. Snickers would be pretty good to kind of substitute for a s'mores, I guess. You got the caramel chocolate, creamy goodness. But yeah, I would have definitely liked to have marshmallows, but oh well, no big deal. We got everything for camping. So yeah, there's something special about camping and even the beach camping. I've done it a couple times here now, the beach camping. I did it twice with Jorge in the Yucatan. Once with Riley, came with us, me and George one time, and then the three of us one time. I don't really call camping with Riley though, because he slept in his car and he left. Before we got up, he was gone. I think he left in the middle of the night. So me and Jorge woke up and he was long gone. So me and Jorge went fishing. So me and Jorge went camping anyway. We slept in the tent, the two of us out in Chaberna there at Land's End. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Well, it was supposed to be fishing. We were camping and fishing. So, and we did. I mean, we fished at night. We had our spotlights on our hats, our helmets there, whatever, on our heads, and did some fishing. We didn't catch a heck of a lot, but we had a lot of fun though. But yeah, it was fun. I like camping, and beach camping is fun too. Big difference. Beach camping. So this ought to be interesting though, with that many people out there. And they said, make sure your tent is at least a meter apart, or 5 meters or whatever. I'm thinking I want my tent even further apart from people. Like, I'm gonna go as far apart as possible. So it sounds like there's probably going to be pretty close to 30 tents out there. Oh, we got Oscar the Grouch on there. Mr. Tortuga. Hello from Mexico City. I love Mexico City, man. I'm jealous. Been there a couple of times. Welcome, Mr. Tortuga. Cookie Monster. Is that Oscar? That's Oscar the Grouch. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool picture you got there. I like it. Mr. Tortuga, welcome to the Gong Show. Welcome. So if you want, you can go back and rewind and watch the whole thing from the beginning, right where we lost internet and my computer shut down and the whole Gong Show from one end to the other. Real life. Real people, real life, real mistakes. Not my fault that my computer shut down, though. That's not my fault, so that's not my mistake. Technical difficulties. So fun times here in Mexico. I was just going through a bunch of my reels on Facebook there, because I download them sometimes and then I'll reshare them out in on social media, because I got so many of them, and plus they're fun and I like looking at their like memories, right? So it's nice looking back at the memories. And I was looking at some memories in Puebla when we were there holidaying, and in Mexico City, some reels from Puebla, Mexico City, and that area. Chaula, when we were there at the church on top of the pyramid there, was pretty cool. No, I never been, but my friends just moved there. They're moving there from Canada. It looks really cool. They really liked it. They went there from Oaxaca and they fell in love, and they're moving there. Yeah, I bet getting cold. That's what Jorge's dad says. He lives there. Jorge's father, we'd go visit him in Mexico City. I got him on video a few times. That he lives in El Centro. He's like, it's cold. He's always cold. I'm cold. Not cold here. No, not cold here. We got to get back over there though. Like I say, I love Mexico. Period. But yeah, back to Mazatlan. It looks pretty cool. It looks nice. It does cool off there a bit too. Not Mexico City cold, but it's not Huachuco, Merida hot either. So it does cool off there because I know Lainey had long sleeve shirt and pants on, like she was wearing pants and shoes, not open toe flip flops. So it does cool off a bit there too. So it is a ways north, but I mean, obviously it's not Canada north, but it is a bit north, and you're on the Pacific side, so a little bit cooler water. So, and then that generates cooler air too, right? So, but yeah, it looks really nice. Anyway, they really like it. I hope to get over there and check it out sometime. I will let them get settled so we have a place to stay while we're there, a free place to stay when we go visit them. So, David and Laney, if you're watching, you better make sure our bed is clean and ready. So make sure you get a 2-bedroom place. I was going to reach out to them actually because I haven't talked to them in so long. And I thought I seen something about them selling everything and moving. So I know they were snowbirding there. Like they went from, we met them in Oaxaca, in Huachuco. They're subscribers and they reached out to us. We went and met them in Huachuco. And then we went to Oaxaca City with them. We picked them up and they went to Puerto Escondido and then to Oaxaca City. But we picked them up in Puerto Escondido and we went to Oaxaca City with them. And then from Oaxaca City, they went over to Mazatlan last year and they stayed there and they really liked it. And they're going back again this year. They're going there right from Calgary. They're from Calgary, Alberta. So, and I saw online something about, it looked like they were selling everything. So they're not going to be snowbirding it anymore. It looks like they're going to move there. But I have to reach out to them. But yeah, they really liked it there. They had nothing but great things to say about it. And it looks really nice there. It does. Looks really nice. So I'd like to go visit it. That's for sure. Some point in time, most definitely. There's so many places I want to go yet before I leave this earth. So I'll do what I can, I guess, in the time that I have on this big blue-green ball that we're floating around on. So we'll see. See what I can do. So you let us know. Come back. We're going to be here on Sunday. Let us know how it's going over there in Mexico City. Every Sunday and Wednesday we go live at the same time. 2 times a week because I'm a rebel and I love you guys so much. I have to come online twice to hang out with my small group of friends that I have here. You're welcome to join us anytime. 8 p.m. We're going to keep it at 8 p.m. We were doing it at 7 Eastern Standard, but 8 o'clock seems to be a little bit better because then all my Albertan friends can hop on. Christopher and then Magic Crate over there in California. So I don't know what time. What time is it in California right now? I don't know. I have no idea. What time zone are they even in? I don't know. I don't know this stuff, man. Not off my top of my head, anyway. California, 6:20. Yeah, it's early there too. So like it's only 6:20 or 3. We're 3 hours ahead of you. So you're just finishing up your dinner there. Yeah, it's early there. So yeah, good thing I did switch the time up to 8 o'clock. But I was thinking of going at 9. But oh my God, I gotta sleep too, man. Like it's almost my bedtime. I gotta end this live stream. It's almost 9:30 here. But we had Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grow Chop on, so we got distracted. So Fun times, fun times. All right, guys. I'm going to sign out. God bless everybody out there. Peace on earth. Be kind to one another as always. As always, be kind. Adios. Hasta luego. Take care, guys. And hit the rewind button. You can see what we rambled on about. Have a good night wherever you're watching from. Peace. Take care. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Love you all. God bless.